Hi friends, welcome. Make sure that you have a strap handy. We're going to use it, and a block is always a good thing to have nearby. We're going to be working on upper body, chest opening, and some side body stretches. And Belle might be joining us today. So when you're ready, go ahead and come to an easy seat. That can be cross-legged or one heel in front of the other. Hi. And just rest your hands on your knees, either palms facing down or palms up. And just go ahead and start to connect with your breath. Take a gentle scan of your body. Bring some awareness. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to do some cat-cows while we're seated. So you go ahead, put your palms on the front of your knees and round your back like you're in cow. And then exhale into a cat, rolling your shoulders back. Cow. Cat, exhale. Do it with your own breath. Inhale, round to cat. Exhale, cow. Hi, cat. And cow. Now we're going to do side body stretch. So go ahead and take your right hand to your left knee, and we're just going to reach over gently. A little bit of a side body. She's very needy today. Trying to keep those hips planted on the ground. Try to push your knee away. And then switch. Take your left hand to your right knee and bend over to your left side. You can open your chest up to the sky, keep your arm bent straight, whatever feels good. You just want to feel a nice stretch in that side body. Making sure you're breathing. And come back to center. Go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet on your mat. And you're going to bring your hands behind you, palms facing away from you. Knees are bent, and you're just going to scoot your tush up towards your heels and really push your shoulders back. Opening up through your chest, straightening those arms, breathing, making sure you have a straight back. You're not rounding or arching, you have a straight back, and it's your shoulders that are pulling away. Good, go ahead and scoot your bum back again. And then you're gonna flip your fingertips so they're forward, and you're gonna bend your elbows. You can stay here, or if you want, you can scoot your bum towards your heels again. Oof. This is a great one for opening that chest. You can feel it in your upper back, shoulders. Breathing. I think she's going to be here the whole time. Hi. All right, and then come back. And then roll over your knees and come into your first downward facing dog. Can you move? Thank you. Your first downward facing dog. So pushing your palms into the ground, pedaling out your feet. Remember, the goal here is not to have straight legs, but to have your tailbone pointed to the sky and a nice flat back. So if you need to bend your knees or come up on blocks, push the ground away. On your next inhale, we're going to root down through our left foot. Lift our right foot to the sky, then bend your knee and open your hip. So your knee is now pointed to the wall. Feeling that side body stretch. If you would like, you can stay here, or go ahead and tent your fingertips on the right side and walk that hand forward a little bit. You also have the option to go into a side plank if you would like to try. Whoop. Or hop into a wild thing. Otherwise, come back down into your down dog. Exhale. On your next inhale, lift your left foot up to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip so your knee should be pointing towards the other wall. You should feel a nice stretch through that hip and that side. Walk those left fingertips forward. You can tent them. And again, if you want to try to go into a side plank, that's an option. Don't have to do it. Straighten that leg, come back to down dog. Good. And then from down dog, we're gonna lift our right foot up to the sky, bend your knee, shoot it forward between your hands, plant that back knee down. So we are in a low lunge. So hips are pointed forward, come up out of that. So we're still in a low lunge. And we're going to bring our arms forward. So if you would rather, you can be in this 90-90, but having a hip stretch, having that knee back a little bit more will stretch into that hip. So pushing forward through those hips a little bit, taking that tilt out of your tailbone. Arms forward. Inhale, and then we're gonna exhale, bring our arm back. We're doing bow and arrows. We're gonna do that 3 times, so that's 1. Exhale back. Inhale, palms together. Exhale back, hold it here. If you want a little bit more stretch in that hip, keeping your legs exactly where they are, just tipping your arms back. Making sure you engage your core. This is a deep stretch. Come back, good. And then plant your hand down, lift up off that back foot and angle it to the side. We're in a side angle stretch. So now you should feel that stretch in your front hip. Holding it for a moment. Good. Then come back to low lunge with your knees up. You can either come to a down dog, or if you want, you can do a jump switch. You're in the way and I don't want to kick you. No. So in the jump switch, you're going to like really lift your hips up high so you can get that foot back. Goodness. All right, so I'm going to show you a jump switch. You can either just bring your foot back to plank, go into a down dog, or jump switch. So low lunge on this side, making sure that you have that back leg, that back knee back a bit, taking that arch out of your tailbone. And then you can sink down into that hip, feeling that stretch in your right hip. And we're gonna do those bow and arrow arms again on this side. So palms to touch in front of you. Inhale, exhale, twist to the back. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, one more time. Exhale, arms back, keeping your legs exactly where they are. You have the option to tip back. Sorry, you're not keeping your arms there. You're keeping your legs there. You're tipping your arms back. Engaging that core, feeling that stretch. Good, then come forward. Plant your hand down either on the block, or you can even come up on your knee, actually, into this side angle stretch. If you want more of a stretch, bring your hand down to the floor or to the block. Both hands down. You are really in the way, kitty. And then we're gonna just come back into that down dog. And then into a plank, and you're really gonna need to move. I know! So we're in plank, and from plank, you're going to pitch forward, bend your elbows, lower down through chaturanga onto the ground. Hello. Do you just need all the love and attention right now? You are so distracted. Okay, we're gonna do a shoulder stretch here. So, laying flat on your stomach, I'm gonna inch over a bit. Right arm is gonna come straight out from your shoulder. Palm facing up, and you're gonna use your left hand to leverage you over that shoulder. You're gonna feel a stretch. You can just keep your foot here to hold you in place, or if you'd like, you can try to, when you roll over, scorpion your foot back towards your palm and try to reach. Hopefully you don't get a cramp in your hamstring. Breathing in this twist. Good, roll back over, come to center. Arms straight out, palm facing up. You're gonna use your right hand to leverage you over. I'm gonna try and scorpion on this side. Trying to bring your foot to your palm. If you can grab it, great. If not, totally fine. Oh, foot cramp. It's either the hamstring or the foot. Breathing here. Feeling a nice stretch through your shoulder and your chest, your hip, your side body, all that good stuff. Okay, and roll back to center. Push yourself up to a seat. And we're gonna come to a half wide-legged. So go ahead and sit at the center of your mat. Extend your right leg out. Left leg is bent, heel in. And this is a good place to have a strap. So if you want to take your strap around your foot and hold, and then just bend over the side for a nice side body stretch. You want to keep those sits bones rooted down into the ground. Breathing. Come back up out of it. Maybe try without a strap. You can grab the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, whatever feels good for you. Sometimes I just don't know. Depends on the day. Breathing. And come back up to center and switch your legs. So you can use your strap on the other side. Grabbing that foot, lifting up tall, inhale, and exhale, stretch over to the side. Come back to center. You can continue to use your strap, or if you want to try without the strap, stretching to the side, maybe grab your ankle, whatever is accessible to you, making sure that you are nice and tall and long. Sits bones are planted. Flexing your toes towards you is going to give you a nice hamstring stretch as well. And then come back up to sit. We're going to do what's called gomukasana. So the way we're going to get into it, go ahead and come into a tabletop position. Lift your right leg and cross it behind your left. And go ahead and bring your feet kind of out and then sit down onto your bum. You can keep your feet, your heels in towards your body, or if you want more of a stretch, bring them out away from your body. The further away they are, the deeper the stretch. We're going to do gomukasana arms, and I'm going to turn around in a second to show you, but this is a great place for your strap. So we're going to take the strap in our right hand, hand up, bend back. I'll just turn around now. Bend it down, and then you're going to take your left hand, palm facing away from you, reach it back up and grab your strap. Once you have your strap, you can hold here, or you can try to walk your hands closer, keeping this elbow pointed up and this elbow pointed down. If you can reach hands, go ahead and grasp hands. Breathing, sitting nice and tall. Core is lightly engaged. Gently release, shake out your arms. Okay, and I'm going to show you a fun transition from gomukasana. So you can either go back into tabletop and switch your legs the way that I showed you before, or you can lift up, twist towards the top bent leg, all the way around, and now the other leg is on top. Just a cool little party trick. Okay, so we got to get the other arm. So go ahead and take your strap in your left hand, lift it up and bend it back so your palm is facing towards your head. Other hand, right hand, palm faces back and reaches up for your strap. Reach for your strap. This side is much tighter than my other side. You can also shift a little bit, move your legs, see what feels good in your hips. Trying to reach fingertips together. This has taken me years to be able to reach my fingertips towards one another. And this side is very tight. Please make sure that you're breathing, sitting up nice and tall. Oh, and then gently release. Shake out your shoulders. You can set your strap to the side, and then go ahead and come back up into tabletop. And we're gonna come into a kneeling seat, or if you would like, you can take your block, put it between your feet, and you can sit your bum down on your block this way. It's totally up to you. Sometimes Sitting up on your toes is, it's a really intense stretch for your feet. I would encourage you to try it at least for just a little bit. We're gonna come into a kneeling seat. And we're gonna take our palms together, interlace our fingers at the small of our back. Sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna get one more deep chest stretch. So when you're ready, you're not gonna puff your chest out too much. You're gonna engage your core. So core is engaged, belly button to spine, and then you're going to reach your fingertips down to the ground and roll your shoulders back. So my core is still engaged, not really puffing out my chest, but I'm opening through. And a lot of times my sternum will pop right here. It didn't today because I've already done this stretch today. Holding it, a little bit of a back bend, and then come back out of it. Interlace your fingers forward and push your palms away from you. So this is like a cat stretch. So it's kind of like a cat-cow stretch, but up on our toes. Go ahead and shake it out. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.